Hello dear students, I welcome all the standard 7 students on these online classes. As you all know that in the previous classes already we have started chapter 4, that is reflections of light at a plane surface. Yes, and one demonstrations also which is related to reflections of light by using a plane mirror, and I hope all of you have understood that one. Quite simple one only, this chapter about the reflections we will be going to read, and what is reflections of light also we have discussed and learned. And one more important thing also we have discussed, that is what will happen when light falls on an object. The possibilities, 4 possibilities we have also discussed about it properly. So when that light rays fall on an object, what are the 4 possibilities are there, that one it is given and we have already discussed. Okay. Today we will be going to discuss about a ray diagram showing reflection of light, and from the ray diagram we will try to learn some terms related to the reflections. Different terms related to the reflections we will be going to learn. And one more thing about mirror. We have seen that in the demonstrations 1 that mirror is a device or an object by the help of which we can reflect the light in a particular directions. Okay. So today, that means now we will be going to discuss about the different terms related to reflections and a mirror. Okay. So without further delaying, let's get started this one. So mirror means what? You can see when light falls on an opaque body, it leads to formations of a shadow of the opaque body on the opposite side of the source of light. Yes, if light rays is traveling, exactly same example also we can consider, that is the torch light. You know that one, that the beam of light will be going towards a particular directions. If any opaque object, okay, if any toys or something else or any bottle, opaque object, that means through which the light cannot pass through it, if it is placed on the path of the light, then what will happen? The shadow will form opposite to that of the light. Yes, so it leads to the formations of a shadow of the opaque body on the opposite side of the source of light. Yes, also whenever light strikes an object, it spreads out in all directions and makes it visible to us also. So however, when light falls on a polished or a shining surface, it spreads in a well defined directions. See, if any highly polished and shining surface is there which is capable to reflect the light along a particular direction, then only that surface is called as mirror. Did you understand that one? If the object is highly polished or shining surface, it helps to do the reflection along a particular directions only, then that object is called as mirror. So this gives rise to image formation, and in that case only there will be a chances to produce or the formations of image taking place. So a polished or a shining surface is called a mirror. Okay, did you understand? Simple one only. Now about the different terms related to reflections, very nicely it is given and quite simple one also. At last I will show you the figure also so that you can understand more properly. Okay, so the first point, it is given a ray of light which strikes the reflecting surface is called the incident ray. Okay, if any ray of light which striking the reflecting surface of the mirror is called the incident ray. Okay, and in that figure AO is the incident ray. I will show you that one. Okay, then the next point, the ray of light which returns back into the same medium after reflections. Incident ray will fall on the mirror, and the mirror is having the property to reflect that incident ray towards a particular directions only. Okay, So that reflected ray is called, that means if the ray is getting reflected from the mirror, that ray is called as the reflected ray into the same medium only. Yes. So the ray of light which returns back into the same medium after reflections from the reflecting surface is called the reflected ray. In the figure, OB is the reflected ray. The point on the reflecting surface at which the incident ray strikes, at a particular point only that ray will be striking. That point on the reflecting surface is called as point of incidence. Okay? Point of incidence. And the line drawn perpendicular to the reflecting surface, a line if we will draw which is perpendicular, that is 90° to the reflecting surface at the point of incidence, is called the normal. Okay, simple one only. Then the next one, the angle formed between the normal and the incident ray at the point of incidence is called the angle of incidence. Yes, it is abbreviated by the letter small I. Okay, and the angle formed between the normal and the reflected ray at the point of incidence is called the angle of reflections, and it is abbreviated by the letter small r. So here is the figure. Here you can see that one. Reflecting surface, you can see that one which is present below. Yes, that one can be taken as the mirror also. Yes, then AO is the incident ray, the ray which will be going to strike the reflecting surface is called as the incident ray. So AO, that arrowhead is also indicated very nicely. You can see that one. So AO is the incident ray. So that ray, if it is striking the reflecting surface, obviously it will be getting reflected back to the same medium only, that is OB. Yes, into the same medium, that one is called as the reflected ray. Yes, O. What is O here? That incident ray striking at a particular point, and that point is called as point of incidence only. So here O is the point of incidence. Now what is normal? If the perpendicular drawn to the reflecting surface at O, that is called as the normal, that is NO or ON is the normal to the reflecting surface. Yes, now the angle of incidence and angle of reflections. Okay, see here two angles are forming. One is AON, that is the incident ray and the normal, or also we can say that one, the angle formed between the incident ray and the normal is called as incident angle or angle of incident, that is I, and the angle formed between the reflected ray and the normal, that is BON, that is called as the reflected angle or angle of reflection, that is R. Okay, very simple concepts are there, and I hope all of you have understood about this. Yes, again you must go through your book so that you can understand more properly and clearly also. Okay, whatever I have explained, that one you just listen carefully, that much is required only. Okay, thank you.